No, hold on. This is 5 minutes funnier. Hi, and welcome to 5 Minutes Funnier, the comedy how-to. I am your host, Jimmy England. And this week, I am not only going to host this podcast, but I'm going to talk about hosting. It's a great way to develop your act, to meet other performers, and to get on other shows. But a lot of people go out and host who really don't quite get what hosting is all about. So I thought this week what I would do is talk to you about the skill set that you need and what it is exactly you're supposed to be doing up there. I think the first thing to understand about hosting is it's not about you, it's about the audience and the other performers. You are a facilitator. You're the one who gets the audience, warm them up so that the other comedians, when they come on, don't have to start with a cold audience. You're in effect the bullet. This is the reason why I often wonder why people get upset about, well, I was the first one on the program, I was the bullet. No, you were not. Actually, the host was. If you're a decent comedian, being the first comedian really shouldn't make any difference at all if the host has properly warmed them up. So that's rule number one of hosting. Warm up the audience, don't warm up your act. It's also not the right place to be making fun of the show. Yes, that can be a little self-deprecating if that's what you're going for, but really your job is to be enthusiastic, to get the audience psyched up about who's going to be on that particular night, how great they're going to be, and all the things that will make them excited, will make them ready to laugh and cheer and whatever other things you can get them to do. So by all means, do not play down the show. Play it up. The very first thing you want to do as a host is work the audience. This is a little bit of an improv thing for you. You want to ask if anybody is celebrating any special occasions. And by the way, it's okay to prepare a response to these special occasions. Birthdays and anniversaries are very common in graduation. If you've got something in your quiver that you can pull out if somebody says they are having a birthday, not just talking about funny lines, but where do you go with that? What are you going to say next after they say, yeah, I'm celebrating a birthday? You don't want to be standing there going, oh, the best you can, Some people are really good at it. I am not. I'm terrible at small talk. And the result is I try and be much more prepared if I am doing any improv, if I'm doing any hosting. I want to have an idea in my head where I can go based on their response and where I should go in terms of questions. But you definitely want to work the audience. Working up the audience and getting them to applaud. I know this sounds really weird, but get them to applaud 2 or 3 times. Get them to applaud the venue, get them to applaud the show, get them to applaud your haircut. It really doesn't matter. In the instance of applauding, they are doing what you want them to do. And by applauding, they are loosening themselves up. They are becoming ready to be much more receptive. Again, the thing that's happening here, excitement, excitement, excitement. Keep the show moving. If somebody comes on, they do a great set, there's no need for you to stand in the middle and do 3 or 4 or 5 minutes of your own material. The audience is already warmed up. However, if you have somebody on who didn't hit the right note with the audience and things did not go as well as they would like or you would like, yes, by all means, say a few things. Get the energy back up, turn it over to the next comedian. Don't get the energy back up and go, oh, it's my moment in the sun. It's not your moment in the sun. It's somebody else's. You have a different job. I have seen a lot of hosts out there. Some of them are very good and some of them are very bad. I've seen people who hosted prematurely, who got up there and couldn't get the audience excited because they didn't have enough solid jokes to get laughs from the audience, to get them working, to get them pumped up. If they asked questions, they didn't know how to respond. They didn't know where to go. And the result was they kind of dragged the show down rather than build the show up. So I hope that won't be true of you. And after this, you'll be that much better prepared. Oh, and don't let me forget, by all means, subscribe to us. I've been very good about that recently. I want to keep my string going. And hit the like button. It really does help us out. It helps us reach many more in the comedy community. And in the meantime, I'm Jimmy England, and stay funny, everybody.